Hello and welcome to our presentation. Today we're going to present you our topic, leveraging blockchain and identity for a sustainable future. And this is the project we're working together with my two doctoral students, Ms. Tafeev and Mr. Despotovich. My name is Yevhen Bogodistov and I'm Professor of Strategy and Organizational Behavior at the University Management Center Innsbruck in Austria. And in our project, we try to keep it brief and simple. We thought about how to prevent climate change, and we were thinking to look at this problem through the lens of three main pillars. The first one is technology itself, it's the blockchain technology. And at the end of the presentation, I'm going to share with you the idea that we have that may help prevent climate change or may help curate climate change. The second notion that we work with is the social identity, and here we talk about in how much people identify themselves with the environment, in how much they feel they're part of the society. And finally, the third pillar of our model is the technology education, because we as educators at universities have to explain how technology works, and we have to also help people develop the specific identity that they will need to feel themselves as a part of this environment, as they impact us, as they influence us of the climate change. And as you see, we have different competences, and Ms. Tafeeva is the specialist in the field of blockchain, and Mr. Despotovich is the researcher in the field of social identity, and I'm responsible for the overall idea and technology education. And more or less, we know what happens with the environment. We know that everything is interrelated, and we need to understand that climate change related technologies, they may help build awareness that we are part of the whole system and in how much we are interconnected with the system. So not only we look at the nice trees and nice fields and mountains, but we are also part of the whole society, and technology connects the whole society and has impact. Our actions influence the system, and in turn the system influences us. And what we do is actually we start with the first one, with identity. We try to evoke awareness of this identity being part of social group, and here we go for something broader, being part of the humanity, being part of the society. And it has impact, the society has impact on the climate, and if we understand that we're part of the society, we can also understand that we have impact on the climate, and we are able to deal with it directly, by the way. The second pillar in our model is the blockchain technology, and we try to relate to this technology in our idea in order to trace or track the CO2 emission or our CO2 footprint. And we believe that blockchain technology is the one that fits best this idea, this purpose. And finally, we want to introduce you what is our idea. And our idea is to create a cryptocurrency that we called MCI-Coin because of the university that we represent. And the MCI-Coin should be a cryptocurrency that is, in contrast to Bitcoin, is tied to something. In this event, to the amount of CO2 that we emit. And we are thinking about how exactly to tie this cryptocurrency to CO2 emission, and we now think about not emission but emission, because it's very hard to trace emission of CO2, how much CO2 you created, but it's very easy to trace how much oil or how much gas you have burned. And based on the volumes of gas and oil, we can, by the simple chemical formula, understand how much CO2 we can create. And based on this, we can create a certain amount of MCI coins. And these MCI coins will be a kind of burned. Each time you create a CO2 footprint, you burn one of these coins. And the idea is that if we pay for all the activities that are related to CO2 footprint in this cryptocurrency, we kind of reduce the amount of this cryptocurrency, and by this we increase the price of cryptocurrency, because the fewer of coins we have, the higher is the value of them. And the main idea is that we can incentivize green investments, that people invest into carbon capture technologies, that people invest into products and services that have a low or small CO2 footprint. And we can also incentivize people by hurting these coins, just because they become more and more expensive, and the more you hurt, the less people can buy something that has a CO2 footprint. A kind of investment model that automatically regulates the amount of services and products that can have a CO2 footprint. So the more valuable the currency becomes, the more incentivized we are to reduce the CO2 footprint. So this simple idea we presented at different conferences. We're still working on it. If you have ideas, if you want to join this project, please let me know. Otherwise, I wish you a nice and pleasant conference, and thank you for this great initiative and work on sustainability with Ukrainian universities, with international universities. It's a great opportunity for everybody. Thank you for your attention. We wish you all the best, and we'll see you at the next conference. Bye-bye.